Hello again, YouTube. Real quickly, this is gonna be my last video today, if I can help it. Y'all keep giving me stuff, but I got stuff to do. But I want to kind of make this video as a reminder that racism still exists, y'all, and we shouldn't live by it. We should be motivated, ambitious, do our thing, but don't be so quick to forget. So next time you go at black people harder than you go at white people, just remember, you ain't gonna change their mind about you. They still see you as one of us, even though you don't see yourself that way. And we need to focus on correcting behaviors and addressing those behaviors that create problems in our world, more so than just trying to act like it's only black people, which is what a lot of people, almost everybody, try to do. But I have this list here to kind of show you just a little bit more. Now, we already talked about how, and O'Shea just was talking about this and even presented some charts and some data to back up the point that he made and that I was telling you the other day, that a lot of times they don't give us jobs. So when you have people like Just Pearly Things and people who think like her with the have black people under the magnifying glass, under the microscope, just remember that a lot of us who get the job get ran off the job just to stay out of trouble. Like my brother-in-law, they hung a black doll from the roof, and he was the only black person there. So stop trying to act like this stuff don't exist, man. It exists covert and overtly, if I'm using the right terms. It exists. Some of it they just try to hide. You know, but we got to learn how to work around it, but don't try to get on here and act like it don't exist. 8 ways that racist white people continue to oppress blacks. Let's start out with what's been in the news lately. Quicker cancellations. I got 2 examples here. Ben Roethlisberger in comparison to Jonathan Majors. See, Jonathan Majors, he made a bad move. Like, remember how Jack Johnson used to do that? They couldn't find nobody that could whoop him, so they just had to put up with it. So, but Jonathan Majors made a fatal mistake of going after their women the wrong way. This stuff still exists, man. Ben Roethlisberger was banging them, ripping their clothes down, bang, bang, bang. Still kept his career. But Ray Rice basically threw a punch and his career ended. Nobody gave him a chance again. So basically, when a black person make a mistake, they don't always give you another chance. You got to be careful. Why? Because racism still exists. So Ben Roethlisberger was doing all kind of stuff that was very similar to what Jonathan Majors did, but now Jonathan Majors, his whole career is in jeopardy. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, not much different than a lot of people that's walking free right now in Hollywood, in this place, in that place. So, Aaron Rodgers and the Kyrie Irving situation. Neither one of them want to take the vax. Both of them are more conspiracy theorists. But with Kyrie, we're hearing a little bit more about Kyrie Irving. Like, they literally tried to cancel him. Just because and again, he's a prime example of how sometimes you have people that might be in interracial relationships or relationships with non-black, but they still ain't forgot who they were. See, a lot of y'all don't know how to do that. And this is what the Most High got mad at King Solomon over. He didn't care how many wives he had, but when he let them take his basically turn his heart away from him. That's what the problem was. Number two, not giving reparations. Listen, the J people got money, got compensation over something that didn't even happen here. But yet with us, they want to get these fake ancestry tests, 0 native, 1 native, fake. So they won't have to give us reparations. And I'm going to show you how goofy that is. Reparations will cure the economic woes of the United States. Now, it might create a little, some people might not want to work, but some people will be like, you know what? They'll go to work with a better attitude. Because they don't have to. Now, it might create some openings, and they might have to pay a whole lot more. But economically, everything will change. Production would be up. So, not giving reparations is one of the ways that they are oppressive. And they think like Pearlie, oh, I don't believe they should get reparations. Did we say that with other people? No, we didn't. Number three, feeding and bombarding us with violent movies, music, putting these people in the mass media, performing on stage that don't represent our best interests. That's oppression. In case you don't know what it is. Because what happens is you got people, you hearing about their drug use, their drug abuse, you watching movies, drug use, drug abuse, violence. It's all in your mind. And if you weak-minded, you gonna try to live like that. Number four, exalting Sambos and brainwashed people as leaders. We see that on YouTube. How you a leader for blacks and you don't even like black people? You're not. But we see them getting pushed through the algorithm. You see people like Angry Man getting pushed through the algorithm more than Dr. Umar. And there's reasons for it. Now, I don't know. I hope he ain't Dr. Umar, ain't no agent. But they sure ain't pushing him through that algorithm like some of these other dudes who don't do nothing but bash black women. You should be, if you gonna talk about what women do, and first of all, some of y'all, Angry Man, you married, right? Like you and your wife, how y'all doing? Oh, y'all good? Okay, why you coming on here talking about this? Griff. Anton Daniels, you and your wife good, right? Okay, why you always talking about this? Griff. Y'all some grifters. Some of you dudes ain't never been married, and you also ain't addressed the Pearlie issue. Grift. In that case, maybe not all of them. Number five, killing off or impersonating killing off or imprisoning every true leader. Now, if it ain't no oppression, right? If all men is equal, right? Then why every time we get a leader that's accomplishing things for black people, they end up in jail or dead? That's how I know a lot of y'all ain't really true leaders. Because you out in the limelight and you still alive.